Welcome to KSM Adventures of an Arcane Mage here on Lord PeteyTV Plays. In this video series, we will be following Petey as he tries to learn how to play Arcane Mage while getting Keystone Master. See all of our restrictive rules on Discord. Please note that throughout the video, non-boss combat is double speed, and if you have any questions or comments, please place them below. Please hit that follow button to see more content from Lord PeteyTV throughout the week. Keys were amazing this week, and that was mostly caused because of the Mythic Dungeon quest that everyone had, which means you had to complete 4 Mythic Dungeons. So we had a plethora of different keys, or I should say players to pick from, but we kept our numbers close to what we were when we were going through. As saying that, we really did not have any problems getting at the keys. We did 1 per day each day this week. We ran, it's got to be close to almost 40 keys on multiple different characters. We had such a good time, the community and everything. Please make sure you stop by and see us, and enjoy the videos of all of our mage keys this week. Bromach this week was, what can I say? It was almost like a blessing for me. I'm pretty sure that I understand how to operate with this fight now. As you can see, we used our normal Tempest. We ended up using our Radiant Spark. Then we go right into using our Arcane Surge, and then as we use Arcane Surge, we shot our Arcane Barrage, and then used Touch of Magi, and then just laid in to the boss using our Arcane Blast, and we really are putting a lot of damage on him and all the ads in this dungeon this week. And it was kind of amazing. We actually properly used our channel spell. We dropped that down so that we can end up getting Touch of Magi back, and then we just repeated the process and we just laid into him. You'll see that I did a crazy amount of numbers this time. I'm pretty sure I finished up around 80k. It felt so good to be able to do that. I know this is only a 10, but it's good to make sure you feel like you are doing something properly. And this just confirms that we're starting to get around on being able to AoE pretty nicely, and we're starting to understand a little bit more on how to do your single target TPS. Yo, what's up, Sean? How are you doing? As you all know, the three brothers are probably not one of my favorite fights in this dungeon, because I don't know how we always get like 3 ultimates a week. But I will say this, I'm definitely getting more comfortable with this fight, And in knowing what to do, I end up making sure that I am continuing to do AoEs and making sure that we're blasting with Arcane Blast, using Arcane Surge properly. We're trying to make sure we use everything that we can possibly use to make sure we're ending up putting damage out. And you can see that, we end up doing that here. I'm only going to get up to like 70k, and then I might peak up to 80 if I recall for a little bit. But overall, we ended up pretty nice, and, it felt really good to kind of get this done. Tried to do a little bit of utility with our, our Mage armor AoE, buff. But, it was just one of those dungeons that we we pushed through, we got it, and it was a really good fight, so. I was doing... Hold on, Sean. Let me finish this, because I want to... Zoom pretty good DPS, and I clearly worked it out. Looking to support the channel? Go to teespring.com, click on the link in the description, and go ahead and take a look at that really, really nice merchandise. Pick it up to help support the channel.
It wasn't as efficient as it normally is, so I wonder if they nerfed it or something. Yeah, but it's the same route that I had been shown, because I had people actually help me level up some of my characters. But it was really, really interesting because it was not nearly as strong as when I was doing it. So it makes me wonder sometimes if they nerfed the route.
So the Sentinel fight I waffled on a little bit in the beginning. I had a couple of problems with my buttons that I fumbled. But overall, we kind of get right into it. We do our rotation, and we just start trying to pump into them. Unfortunately, our cooldowns were not really 100% in line. And because of the knockback, it really, really screwed up me trying to actually DPS properly in the way I was doing it before. So our numbers really weren't that huge in comparison to what we've had in the other parts of the dungeon. But, I will say this, we did put some numbers up there, so they were really, they were comparative to what we've done in the past, which, made me feel good. Gotta stun him. Brackenhide is one of the roots. Just a reminder, Lord PeteyTV can be used at Rogue Energy Drink to have a discount to support the channel. Links in the description.
I feel like this warrior is kind of... come on. He's running Fury too. Makes me wonder if he's a bot or he just doesn't know what he's doing.
Emberon, once again, was just one of those fights that clearly you can tell that the whole entire group was not feeling. As you can see, we kind of try to put out as much damage as we can. We had a bunch of problems. I'm pretty sure we almost lost 1 DPS during this fight. But as we went through, everyone just put as much damage out there. All of our numbers were actually very low for this fight, which was really, really hard and difficult to deal with, even with the Evoker in the group. So it was a little kind of wonky, but, you know, we eventually got it killed, and we eventually did it. So it felt really good, but, man, it was just a fight. I still don't know how Rumble was saying he was doing so much damage. Have you seen Lord PeteyTV wearing these amazing gamer glasses? These glasses are from Sub2R. If you go to the description and you click on their link, and if you want to purchase them, use Lord PeteyTV at checkout for 10% off.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, you gotta be joking right now. I posted that thing in Discord. Actually, something. Oh my god, he is a lucky dog. I'm assuming he didn't get it. That's insane. It's terrible. I gotta run Dawn of Infants today. I gotta talk to Zach and see what he wants to do. And Ash and whoever else needs it, because it being dungeon week, you get double loot. Sean, I brought the plates in for the Audi today. It was sad. Oh yeah, man, I think it's got like only 20,000 miles on it. Nah, my parents are taking it. With everything going on with me, with work, with Tristan and stuff like that, it made no sense for me to have it. I haven't driven it in 2 years. It's just been sitting on insurance in our driveway. So, I was talking to my parents about it, and they didn't want me to get rid of it either because it's in such good condition with such little mileage on it. So, they said that they would take it from me.
Going into this last fight on a tyrannical really got me worried because we only had 6 minutes. But I've always been a worrywart when it comes to the time for us completing, the third boss to the last boss. But this time I was ready for it. I pumped up everything I can pump out. I made sure I put all my dots out, made sure I could put everything out there, and I just started laying into him. And as you can see, the numbers just started creeping up higher and higher and higher. And I'm pretty sure I went to 125k from what I can remember going through this boss, and we just kind of just laid into him. And I'm not gonna say it's 100% me. I'm pretty sure the Evoker had a great deal of help, starting to put those numbers out. But I'm really happy that we actually had some crazy numbers on this guy. It really helped make me kind of see what I was doing a little bit better. But more than likely, I need a little bit more crit in my in my pocket for this boss, and for making sure that we end up doing keys like this a lot better. I was gonna say, one of your worst plans you could ever do right now is lose me. even know. I just want to say thanks again, everybody, for checking out our videos, and we're going to be putting out as many of them throughout the whole entire week. At least 4 dungeons are going to be mages. I should say 4 videos are going to be of the mage each week, and then we'll have, you know, our regular affix videos, and we're going to have other videos too every single week. So thank you very much for hanging out. I greatly appreciate you all for spending the time here, and I will see you all soon. Thank you, and I hope to see you all soon in chat. Bye, everybody.